Hello everybody, it is 4 o'clock, April the 16th. I guess somebody came on my page saying that Blue Heaven is getting a lot of mocking and scoffing, or scoffers coming against her right now. I'll tell you what, you guys, mark those people, know who they are. Those that are mocking and scoffing, that's not of Christ. I mean, it's easy to see they stand out like a sore thumb. You know who they are? They're the ones that are always doing the thumbs down. I can guarantee you this. It's any second, man. My dream showed a big second hand. Like it's any second that this is going to happen. And let me tell you something else. This day's not even done yet. And then let me tell you something else. Even if it doesn't happen today, it's any second. Everything's in the right place, the right timing. Trump, everything is set up for this to happen, man. I seen the Oriental people sleeping like in sewer grounds, underground, in sewage, like underground. They were sleeping. This is what I was shown in a dream. Then as I was going up a ladder, I had a bowl with me. And they said, Mark, you don't need that. But they also showed me where food was being controlled. Okay? They said that they were stealing food. That's what I heard the person say to me that told me I didn't need the bowl. And I said, I'm just going up to get me a bowl of cereal. They said, you don't need that. Everything you need is going to be where you're going. But let me tell you something. These mockers, people that are scoffing, I would have nothing to do with them, okay? Don't engage in conversations with them. Just know who they are, as in the days of Noah. Look at that video that I had. That's one that's 16 minutes long. I'll load it up here. At the end of the video, you'll see that film about Noah talking to the scoffers then. And they were all laughing at him walking away. And then his wife came up and she goes, well, how did it go? He goes, about as well as I expected. And that's what they do, scoffers. That's what the wife said. She goes, scoffers. You know, like they're going to learn. They're going to learn. And if you look at how they were dressed, how they acted, and there is no morale or no order in it. It was all disorder, chaos. And that's a lot what it's like today. The way they were living back then, as in the days of Noah, this is it, you guys. Listen, my video even cut off as because I only had like 3 minutes of, after I did the 16-minute video, I had 3 minutes on the other video as I went to that large door, and I said, wow, that's probably that large door that I heard go click. And right when I said that, the video ran out and it said no more storage space. I think time's up here, you guys. I'm pretty certain it's up. Everything I see, even the mentality, the attitudes of people, the things that people are doing, the viciousness. She's got a lot of people scoffing against her right now. I left a message on her thing, and I'm doing this video right now, man. They're hot and heavy. They know their time's finished. They know they got little time left. And we are soon going to be out of here. But just know this, you guys. They are doing the exact same thing the scoffers did in the days of Noah. Okay? I know it's going to be any time. I mean, look at what Donald Trump's doing with the nuclear wars and stuff. I wouldn't be at all surprised if we didn't have submarines underwater right now. Remember how I said I seen them in underground, like in like sewage pipes? Well, those sewage pipes could be subs. Could very well be subs that they're in. Underground, under the water. It could very well be that. This is getting ready to happen, you guys. And most people here ain't going to see it coming, because look at how perverted it is. Not to mention, it's written in the Bible, God's going to send them strong delusions. Strong delusions. And he's going to pick their delusions. In other words, they're not going to all be the same. They're going to be different, but strong delusions. And I see it happening now, including in the churches. When I told a lady yesterday, I said, It's written that don't let these days come upon you unaware. And she just said, have a nice day, and walked away because she had nothing else to say. And I was talking to somebody else today, and they think, oh, it's many, many years away still. We got a long time to go. I'm like, man, you know, that door I heard that window slide in the back of my truck. I heard it slide until it went click, like it clicked shut. Another person said the same thing. They heard a dream where a door was shutting and it went click. And then right when I was videotaping in there, when my last 3 minutes, I got to that huge door, and then it ran out of film. Right when I said, wow, that's probably the door I heard that went click, and then I ran out of video. Everything happens for a reason, you guys. We are at that moment. Now, like I said, this day's not finished. And even if it's not today, the 16th, how do we know what calendar God's using? We don't. It's any time. And another thing it said, to comfort one another. Last thing you want to do is go up against her and be mocking her right now. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the end is here. We're at that threshold. The wise know this. You know this. And Daniel McNeil, he made a video, I'm going to say a few days before she came out with hers, saying the Lord told him that nobody is going to know that day or hour. It's at hand. And then he also said, say goodbye to your loved ones, because we're that close. You know, and I've been pretty much saying the same thing. We're going any second, man. Any second. The reason why I say it's second is because of that second hand I seen. I seen a second hand, not a minute. That's why you don't hear me saying any minute we're going. I say any second, because that was a second hand I was looking at. And plus I seen it where Elvis Presley, which would be considered an idol, was getting into a bed. Revelations 2:22 says, I will cast them into a bed and destroy them and their children. And see, this is the feeling that I have. A lot of people are going to be destroyed, and their children even. You know, I mean, you know, some of them that are really young, you know, God knows who's who. You know, God of Abraham, he knows who's who. Jesus Christ, they know who's who, and they know who's... from what I heard, some of these children, when they come across over, little children will instantly grow right up to, like, in their teens or something. But, you know, God controls timing, everything, man. But, listen, don't get caught up with these scoffers. Be careful and mark those. Mark those people. When you hear them scoffing, you know who they are. Okay, that'll tell you a lot about what type of person they are. Remember, Jesus said many of them are the children of the devil. Okay? And a good, true Christian person would not be attacking another Christian person, would they? So be careful who you're associating with here when it comes to this. These scoffers are going to do just what they've always done. Look in the description box. I'll have those videos loaded up for you where you can see exactly what was said. Daniel, I'll have his video in there where he said, you know, he was told by the Lord nobody's going to know that day or hour, but he said, say your goodbyes now. In other words, we're getting ready to go. That's why I keep saying any second. Any second. I was shown a second hand. God, the Lord didn't show me a date. You know, if he told me a date, I would be very, you know, wondering, why would he give me a date when the Word of God says just the opposite, you know? But he showed me a second hand, like any second. That's the only thing that I can say. And those Orientals that I seen in the sewage drains underground, stop and think about it. If they were in submarines right now, underground, and from what I understand, there's a lot of subs that are unaccounted for. Okay? And this place is going to fall on them like a ton of bricks, and they ain't going to see it coming because they're under strong delusion. And it said the wicked will continue doing wickedly, and they won't understand. They just keep doing what they do because they're like in... they're blind. You know, they're not aware of what's going on. They're not going to be either. But anyhow, you guys, God bless you. I hope and pray that this gives you some encouragement here. I want out of this place like right now, man. I wanted out of here last week. You know what I mean? But I know it's any time. That much I'm certain. It's any time. So remember, we don't come against our brothers and sisters in Christ here. This day's not over with yet, okay? And then there is a lot of deception being given out there too. You have to be careful about the messages you're given. I look at what it says in Daniel 12, okay, where it clearly states that, you know, something's going to happen, a time of trouble, and then that's when Michael stands up. And everybody whose name's in the book of life is going to be delivered at that time. So I'm expecting something is going to happen. We could be taken a day, 2 days before that happens. I don't know. But there's going to be a time of trouble as never before, okay? Now, it doesn't necessarily say we get taken and then the trouble happens. You know, I know the Lord's not going to leave us in that time to be, a lot of people to be destroyed in some horrible fashions, you know, because we're not all appointed to the wrath, you know. But God bless you guys. I hope and pray that you get something out of this message. And like I said, my dream, I know it's at any second. You know, any second we're going. And I'm right where the Lord wanted me to be, too. And things are all happening, man. We're all a part of His plan. So which part are you? Are you going to be the part that's going to comfort your fellow brothers and sisters? Or are you going to be the part of the father, the devil? You see what I'm saying? There's two parts here. Everybody's playing a part whether they realize it or not. Okay? And remember, there's few of us that are wise. This is not the time to know them, mark them, know them by what they're doing. You can clearly see them. Jesus said, test all spirits. God bless you guys. I love each and every one of you.